Chacha Eke Fani and her brother Ike Eke open up on what is going on at the moment in her marriage crisis. Hi guys, you're watching Chiki series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Make yourself comfortable. And remember to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon so that you get notification whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to choose the option that says all. That means turning all the notifications. So recently, Chacha Eke made a video that she'll be leaving her marriage of 7 years that she's done. For those people who don't know who Chacha Eke is, or probably you just stumbled on this video, Chacha Eke is a Nigerian Nollywood actress who recently released a video saying that she's done with her marriage of 7 years. And she has gone to say that some people have taken her video out of context and they are saying that the husband has been abusing her, which is not true because the husband has never raised his hand against her. And she is also saying that right now she's at the hospital receiving treatment.
5 days ago, I made a video saying that my marriage to Austin Fani is over. And that video came with a lot of backlash from people, with many insinuating that it's a clear case of domestic violence. It's not. Austin has never laid his hands on me. He has never even raised his voice at me. And God in heaven knows that's the truth. I am here at First Delta American Hospital as I'm receiving treatment. Several psychiatrists have come to assess me mentally, and I have been diagnosed of bipolar disorder. Bipolar is real. Here in Africa, we tend to not know about it due to ignorance or overlook it.
Actually, I first saw this news on His Lovers, where they wrote that Solo Amako and Ernest Obi took her in an ambulance to hospital, that she's accusing the husband of DV and she wants to break away, and the doctor is her husband's friend who the husband paid to be injecting her. So I saw it and a lot of people have reported on this, but now she's saying that it's not DV, that the husband has not raised his hand against her. There is this eyewitness called Comfort Gabriela who also commented under Gist Lover's post saying that Chacha was talking like a mad person. She was talking rubbish, although she's not mad, but people were begging her to enter the ambulance and they were dragging her to enter the ambulance. She was hesitating. The first ambulance left and they had to call another one. So that means it has to do with her mental health, like she rightly said. I hope she's not convinced and coerced into saying something nice about the husband so that she will not expose the husband. I don't know. That's me thinking aloud. I just thought because the way she's singing is not DV. And her brother Ike Eke took to his Facebook page to express his concern over how the sister shared the video, because the sister has been the one telling him not to show the world his pains and his weaknesses, because nobody likes that. The people will use that against you and they will not sympathize with you. It might work against him Sundays. So he was a kind of surprised when the sister put up that viral video on Saturday morning and she was saying that she's done, she's not crazy, that you guys will hear from her soon. So he admitted that she made mistake by bringing her problem on social media, but he is thinking that what if it worked for her at that moment, and what if it is the way to calm her down in whatever she was passing through, then it was worth it. And he went further to say that he has been receiving calls and text messages and he has seen different posts with different and funny captions, that people have gone ahead with their versions and have concluded what happened. But no, this was not a case of DV. Far from it. That it has never been. DV has received scars, bruises, etc. People have different reasons for wanting to quit their union, but DV has become the most mentioned, assumed and popular in this part of the world. Similar things happen when someone's threshold for pain has been exhausted. When someone has reached her elastic limit, it's okay to let emotions out in whichever way that works best for one, as far as it does not bring harm. Please let him use this medium to reply all messages and calls. That she is very fine and smiling, that's Chacha now that he's talking about. He repeats, this is not a case of DV. It is not in his place to tell you whatever ensued. Thanks for the care, Ike. So looking at the post he put up on the Facebook page, I can clearly see that He didn't understand very well what DV means, because DV ranges from bullying, mental neglect, emotional abuse till physical violence, which is the one he's talking about when you start having the receipts like scars and bruises. And I believe that people are neglecting all these things, because once it's not physical, nobody wants to hear more about that. But the one that even have more impact on your mental health, on your psychological health, has to do with verbal, emotional. When somebody is always talking to you every time, saying all sorts of nasty things, bullying you, saying all sorts of things to you. Some people, they're in their houses with their husband, but every morning they're greeted with all kinds of nasty and depressing words. Some people, they will attack your person. Some people, they will bully you. If they're not saying that your head is too big, they're saying that your ass is too small. Or some people, because they've had children, they will capitalize on that, saying that their tummy, they're not looking the way they used to look before they got married. I'm only giving an example. I never said that this what led to the problem she's having right now. But what I'm saying is that people neglect all this one because it's not seen, because there's no receipt, like the brother said. People tend to neglect it, not knowing that it affects someone psychologically, it affects you mentally. Before you know it, the person will start losing self-worth, the person will start losing self-confidence. And when this is not checked, it can lead to depression. And before you know it, the whole mental state will be affected. Some people will tend to neglect you or go into mind games with you. And you know how all these things work? You are living with somebody under the same roof, but the person does not talk to you. I mean, what can the person do to you more than that? And before you know it, the person will start getting depression. Depression is real, guys. And mental state will be affected. This is the reason why when you see some women who are mentally and verbally abused in marriage, they are a shadow of themselves. They don't have self-worth. They don't have self-confidence. They don't even believe in themselves, because they've believed that there is nothing that they can do that anybody can appreciate. So I don't like when people say all sorts of things. They neglect all this part of abuse. They don't talk more on it. They believe that because it's not DV, the one that is physical, everybody sees, that means it is not it. I'm telling you, the one that you don't see, that's the one that causes more harm. It causes a lot of harm, a lot of psychological damage than the one you see. Because the one of physical, you can go to hospital and they treat it. But this one that you don't see, somebody is constantly saying all sorts of nasty things to you, and you keep internalizing it. Before you know it, it will start affecting you mentally. So that's the reason why I believe that one has to protect his or her mental space. Somebody should not be in a toxic environment where you be internalizing all these things. People might say, oh, is it not weird? Words don't care. But I tell you, words have weight. It can damage you beyond what you think. It can make you do all sorts of things that you never expected. So people should stop underrating verbal abuse, what people say to you, all things people say to you. People should try and protect that space. I believe in marriage and relationship, everybody, both men and women, they need hype partner, somebody who will be praising you all the time, so that the person can bring out the best in you. In some families, the way couples talk to each other is very alarming. They don't even care. They say things carelessly. They don't say it with respect. Some people, they don't even bother. They don't care how you feel about the words. And this same goes in some families, the way some mothers speak to their children. Mother can talk to the child anyhow. And when they say it, they say, it's your mother now. She has right to say whatever she likes. Oh, parents, please mind the way you talk to your children. Some of these words damage. It goes beyond the physical damaging you are seeing. Some people who are adults now, they have some elements of madness in them, and you can never know except to assess. Like Chacha said, that we underrate it in this part of the world. People need to take care of their mental space. It might not be physical. It's not as if I'm underrating DV, the physical one. The way I read the physical one is exactly the same way I read the verbal one and the emotional one, because all of them, they damage beyond what you can see. But people don't understand. They will tell you, it's not words. Please don't say those things to me. And this is the same way people underrate yelling, swearing. You see some people, they curse for you. In their family, a mother can decide to curse child. For a little mistake, you start cursing out the child. It is not nice. Or harassing somebody or intimidating somebody. All these are still as grievous as DV, the physical one we are talking about. That you didn't beat the person doesn't make it to be lesser. Because what that thing is damaging internally, mentally, is grievous. So people should desist from that. It's not good to isolate someone or keep silent. You don't talk, you neglect someone. All these things, they're still part of the main family of this DV thing we are talking about. So people should desist from that. Don't just say because it's not beaten, because it's not flogged, that means it's not it. All of them are the same. People should stop it. It affects people badly. So guys, let me know what you think about the whole thing. Let me know your experience in the comment section. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done already. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up because it helps with the algorithm. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye.